Thursday
Oh,
night game.
it was possibly a little bit of a. I'm sorry to Dylan because I didn't realize I went that hard out of in that Christmas edition.
Oh yeah.
So I deserved everything I had coming back for me last week. So it is what it is.
I
But
think I like it's what year like what did we say? It's like year 13 or 14.
yeah,
I'm surprised, you and Dillman obviously a rivalry, just like in the NFL there's rivalries. I'm surprised there's not more, but it kind of seems like, you two are the top dogs with championships and with all the banter, I think that's like it's becoming a rivalry within the league and I'm kind of jealous. I wish I had like a rival. I don't really know who it would be,
yeah.
but
Well, yeah. I think it's just because we both want to be the first to four.
yeah, exactly. Oh yeah.
That's a big deal. Like four of them, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Uh,
It is.
you've been there, you've been in the final four 8 times, which was mind blowing.
Yeah.
Mind blowing.
I thought I was, but yeah, but that was a crazy stat. But I just got to finish. It
I
means
thought
nothing
back.
if I can't finish.
Right, right. Well, like you said, you've constructed a lot of teams that'll get you same points every week.
Yeah.
But you had to find and I think you did this year with Cook and Brown, but they've just Cook as of late. Brown was earlier,
I know.
and Barkley's been your your best.
Mm-hmm.
Kelsey, who knows what's going on with that fucking off.
All right.
But yeah, and then Hurts, he's good for two tush pushes a game. So
Facts. Facts. Yeah, I mean, if we're breaking down my team first, I've got many concerns with every player. Jalen Hurts playing against Arizona, I think it's just going to be a big DeAndre Swift week. I think he's going to have at least one rushing touchdown, Swift. So, the Eagles have only been scoring, 3 touchdowns a game, which sounds dumb to say, but I mean, if one of them is a rushing, that doesn't leave many points for Hurts. Barkley's playing the Rams, who have the number one run defense, so I'm terrified of that. Um, and yeah, and I'm hopeful for the Chiefs to just go crazy. And I think I've switched my flex about 1,000 times. I'm tilting on the flex. Um, it's gonna be either Raheem or Chuba, I think, but they both have Qs. Well, Chuba just lost his, but you gotta see how Raheem does today on the practice report, and it's gonna be a tough decision, but I'll probably make the wrong one. Um,
I'm I'm right there with you.
yeah, but I'm happy with how my defense played. That's definitely going to be helpful. I expected 7, 8 points, so now I have essentially an extra 7 points. That if my flex does suck, I have got that extra cushion with the defense. So
After they scored that early touchdown, I immediately stopped watching. I just started working out because I was just pissed. Like I was just like, all right, I'm gonna ride the bike. I'm gonna do some other shit down here. I was like, I don't even want to look at this
oh
game.
yeah,
I looked. I would occasionally look to see how things were going, and then I was like, and just doing math in my head because I don't like to look. I didn't want to look at the matchup score.
yeah,
But when I saw the end, they got 15. I was like, okay, that's better than what I was expecting.
yeah. Probably could have been a lot worse. I frankly, after they got the first pick six, I was hoping for at least 20.
And
So
so in my head all year, like 0 to 10 is like whatever, for a defense. That is what
right,
it is.
yeah,
10, 15, or 10, I would say 10 to 14 is doable. You
right,
can still come up. 15 is like that real cusp where it's like,
yeah,
it's the point of return for your opponent because it's like, that is tough.
yeah.
And then anything 16 and above, I think is just a nail in the.
Absolutely, yeah. And I mean, they only got 2 sacks, and so usually Cleveland's
Yes.
getting like 5 to 6 sacks a
Yeah.
game. So I mean, I was hoping for at least 3 to 4
But
more points.
then that blocked fucking field goal. I was like, come on, what are we
Huge,
doing here?
huge. But transitioning over to your team, speaking of defenses, I mean, New England is terrible. Although I think Bailey Zappi's been on a little run with them, but I
Yeah.
think the Buffalo defense should still pretty much stop New England. They're not going to score more than a touchdown or two.
Well, and I picked up Buffalo and I had the Denver D because they were
Mhm.
literally playing the two teams they would just switch in the week. And then when I saw the Chargers looked somewhat competent, like not amazingly, but somewhat competent, I was like, all right, I don't give a shit about Denver D no more.
And Denver's in shambles, I know, with like all the Russell Wilson. And unless he was a shitty teammate and the team rallies around the new quarterback, which I don't think that's going to happen, but they are not making the playoffs. I think they're all just like, fuck it at this point. So I think it's the
I
right
agree.
call. Uh,
So yeah, Bills can pull something out. I'm hoping for 10. I'm not expecting 15. I'm not expecting above 10, but if they can get 10, I'll be very happy. Um, I'm with you in my flex. It all depends if Pacheco's in or out. I don't know if I can trust Clyde. I know he'll probably have the whole field to himself, but I just
right.
don't know. I don't know if I can do that.
I mean, but if Pacheco does play and he's still kind of hurt, I mean, are you still confident in playing him?
Yeah, because I think they like him a lot. They really don't spell him out very often. And when he does run, he run like watching him run is just amusing. He's just stomping his foot into the ground for no reason and getting nowhere, but it's amazing.
Facts.
Um, Zeke just did come off his full go, so I don't know. I think if Pacheco's out, I'm probably starting Zeke.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense.
He got me here. He got me here, so why not?
Yeah, and I
Connor,
mean you have two open bench spots too, but I don't really see anyone on the waiver that
no.
is going to be better
If
than
I'm
him.
picking it up on the waivers for possibly next year,
Right.
which we can talk about a little bit after this. But Allen against New England, I think I need a vintage 30 pointer out of Allen.
Yeah, I think one of the only ways I win is if it's a big James Cook game on the ground,
Yeah,
since I have James Cook, because that'll
yeah.
naturally mean Josh Allen. But it could go big Josh Allen game, bad James Cook. So I think that's going to be a huge game, and I probably will not have access to watching it, but I really want to watch that game because I think that's going to turn the
Yeah.
tide in our matchup. But yeah,
It's kind of hard to sit him, like you and Dillman kind of talked about it. It's kind of hard to sit him right now. He's playing pretty well. And against Philly, I don't fucking know. Who knows?
hmm
Philly, they say they're fifth, but they haven't looked very good against the run these past couple weeks.
no, and Connor's just got pure volume. I mean,
Yeah, and Kira, dude, he's been probably the best trade I've made my entire career.
yeah.
JJ with the rookie, I don't know, but at the same time, don't give me that look.
A true Packer fan would not start Justin Jefferson. That's all I'm saying.
I know I've dealt with this 2 years now, where I've had to start JJ in the final week against the Packers.
I can
But it's
tell
a
you, I know how this is gonna. It's gonna be a close matchup between us, and I'm just gonna have to sit through that Packer game because it's the last game of the week, and it's gonna be
yeah,
the only player left, and like
right.
JJ's gonna need like 18 points, and I'm just gonna
I know.
like
I saw that
sweat
too.
my
And
whole
like,
way
I'm glad I
through.
am the
Like,
last dude, and I'm glad it's Jefferson, because had I been sitting there and fucking relying on Scary Terry, I probably would have just threw my phone and just said
right,
at one
right.
point.
So I mean, you know, I'd rather you just have already won by the Packer game rather than having it be close because I just don't want to stress out. I'm
Yeah,
already gonna be stressed about the Packers.
I'd be the same way. I'd rather have it be the other way around. I don't want to go into that game rooting so hard against Joe Barry, even though Joe Barry is the worst. But
And then Jair just my only hope was that Jair was just gonna lock him down, but then he had to go be fucking nutty, and
he is nutty. He's kind of weird. He's kind of out
he's a
there.
weird guy, dude.
Um, Cheetah against Baltimore. I mean,
That's the best case scenario for me, really. I mean, Baltimore's defense is solid, so it's the best chance I have, pretty much.
well, and Laporta can throw up another stinker again. So if he does that, that almost doomed me last week. Like right when he threw up that stinker,
Yeah,
I didn't
he's good for a
I
couple of
didn't
those.
text him at all because I didn't want to be that guy, and I don't want to be that guy this week either. So I'm not going to text you nothing. But I'm just saying, if he throws up another sub 5, it's going to be rough.
Yeah,
But yeah, other than that, I don't know. My bench, like I said, it's either between Zeke, Elliott, or Pacheco.
yeah.
And just wanted to let me known that I realized I did kind of make an illegal pickup, but at the same time, both those guys are back out. So
What's that? I don't even.
this
Oh,
week was
yeah, yeah. No, and you know what? We came to the conclusion that what you did was totally legal within the realm of ESPN. You know, if we don't have a specific rule about something, we default to ESPN's rule about it. So I made a big fuss about it, and
well,
it
I'm not
turned.
gonna lie. Monday was it Monday night? No, it had to have been Tuesday night. We were up late playing some Pro Force, like Brad said, and I got pretty drunk. And that's what I think I made all those moves because I don't remember putting those waivers in.
Hilarious. I did try to pick up Clyde to block you from
I
getting him.
figured.
Like I didn't care to have him, but you would have gotten him anyway. I don't know how the priority works, but I guess since I'm one seed, that's probably why you got him. But
Yeah. And
um,
I thought somebody else might do it just to.
I was hope
But
I didn't. I thought for a half second to text everyone, but that'd be collusion, and I didn't do it. But I wish everyone else was a little more aware. Help me out. You know, they all say that they want me to win, but none of them are trying to block you from good players. So maybe
yeah,
maybe next time. Um, all right. Well, final
I will.
prediction for who's going to win.
I don't want to say who's going to win, but I will say it's going to take 150 points to win. I think.
Okay. Okay. I don't think my
I
team has
think.
scored that much. Maybe one time. So
I think. I just have this feling that if it's going to be the week that your team does that, it's going to be this week.
yeah.
And
I
we
mean,
both
it's
we
100,
both only have
130, 140 is kind of where they live. But yeah,
yeah.
and I know your team lives 150, 160. So it'll be it'll be a close one for sure. It'll be a fun one.
I think in order for me to win, I'm going to have three 30-point performances,
Mm-hmm.
and it's gonna. I don't care where it comes from, but I think I'm going to need that.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. I'm excited.
Well, and I need this because I would love to be the first back to back. I would love to be the first four, but I am in draft capital hell next year, like just hell.
Because of the people you're keeping.
Like all my people that I could keep or tranny, I know are going to cost me 40 plus
Yeah,
each
and I
one.
mean, with the new $5 addition to keepers, we all have to kind of change our mindset of what the market is, and like have to realize like a $14 keeper is super cheap. It's obviously it's like the same as a $9 keeper. You just have to kind
Right.
of change your mindset. So,
And
um,
my one person I really want to keep, which would be Kyron, is going to cost me $41 next
right,
year, and that hurts. That hurts a lot.
yeah, but you know, it's he's gonna probably actually cost you right around there too. So I mean, it's pretty much do you
Exactly.
want to secure him or
Yep.
it only takes one other person that really wants him to drive that up to 60. So
I
um,
essentially went go for broke this year. Like,
goddamn,
like I went for it.
yeah. So did I. I mean, I drafted my 4 or 5 big guys and got lucky with Mostert, and we'll see though. I don't know how much easier that's going to be now with the new increase, which is a good thing. But we'll see.
Yep.
1 week at a time. Let's
Yep.
get this dub first. All right. Well, that's all I had. Any other thoughts, comments, any bets you want to make? I mean, I guess we're already betting like hundreds of dollars on who wins this one.
You still owe me $5, actually, technically.
What's that for?
Remember we said each other's lineups and I whooped your ass?
Oh, well, you know what? And I wasn't gonna text him because he's a very nice guy. Is Chris I owes me 5 from the bet we made on the pod, so you can get my 5 from Chris I.
That'll work. That'll work. I can do that. Oh, that's all. Now that you bring that up, that's also another reason why I needed to win this year. I need to shake off that the Chris I fucking won me the league. I got to make sure that is driven home that I am this fucking team,
I
not him.
mean, I guess. I mean, if that's the way you see it, I mean, when Chris I was on, he did mention he was texting you some advice every week, helping you set your lineup. So I think there'll always be a connection with you and Chris I
That's
in the
all
league.
he asks who I'm setting, and I tell him, and he lets me know whether he likes it or not. I will
Uh,
say, every trade I made this year, I immediately texted him afterwards, and he either told me he loved it or hated it. So,
I've got a similar guy like that. That he's actually one of my clients, and we talk. We do more fantasy football talk than actual working out. So,
same.
yeah. So I've got that guy as well. Um, all right. Well, I just want to thank you for your time and thank you for your upgraded internet. It was fantastic this
Oh, we
time.
didn't fuck around tonight. I loved it.
It was really good. But best of luck to you.
Same
Um,
to you.
I texted you my poem earlier about friendship and
It was. It
roads
was.
traveled.
Cool. Did you?
Dude, check out this dog. It's just in the baby's tent, just freaking out, trying to get out of it. Sam, what did you do to that unicorn, dude? Calm
I
down.
want to know what happened in the tent. What happens in the tent stays
There's a
in the
lot
tent.
of noise, and that unicorn just popped out.
I love it. Fucking Samson.
All right, I think this little girl wants my attention, so I gotta go.
All right. It's been a pleasure. Best of luck,
Best of
and
luck.
I'll see you in
See you on the sticks.
yeah, a few hours.
All right,
Bye.
bye.